Hi everyone, it's Kathryn from Poughkeepsie Farm Project, and I'm here today to do a little update on how my carrots in the container went. So I planted Danvers carrots. It's a variety that gets about 6 inches long, so they're a little on the shorter side. And even though the packet says 70 days, it's been about 100. I planted these in late April, and if you're in New York, you know we had a very cold April and May. We had snow in May. And then we got straight into really hot temperatures. So if you remember from my first video, carrots don't really love the cold or the heat. They kind of like that nice in-between spring that we were all looking for. So they grew a little slow. They took a few weeks to germinate, but they're actually doing really well now. So I'm going to show you how to harvest them and then talk about replanting them for the fall. So friends, you'll only need a few things to get started with harvesting your carrots from your container garden today. You'll want a watering can or a hose to water the soil in the container before you pull them out. You may want a hand trowel to help you dig them out without breaking them. And of course, you'll need your container garden with the carrots that are ready to harvest. I've included a picture here of what mine looked like today. And if you didn't see the last video, you can reference these pictures here of the different stages of growth. You'll see your greens come up well before the roots are ready, and when the roots are getting ready to harvest, you'll see the top of the root, the orange part or whichever color your carrot roots may be, popping out of the soil. The first thing we're going to want to do is water them really deeply. And remember folks, I didn't have to thin them because of the way I planted them. So you can see there's a good amount of space, but if you're doing this, just remember you're going to want to thin them out so they have that room to grow. But once you water them really deep, you grab them right where you see the tops and pull them out. So there's the first one. That's about as long as my hand, so that's about 6 inches. So I'm going to pull the rest of these out, and then we're going to do a final weight on them. But they're looking like nice little petite carrots. So here we go. 4 pounds of carrots came out of this one 10-inch container, friends. So that was about 40 carrots total when I counted them out. And I'm really happy. These did almost, I would say, better than what I had in my raised bed garden this year. They taste better, they look better, they're very sweet, and they have a nice texture. Almost all of them grew to the full 6-inch or so size, but we did have some baby carrots in there, so you know, it could have been the growing conditions, or maybe I just could have thinned them out a little bit since I didn't do that. But I would say this was a success. Alright friends, so I personally am pretty proud of how these came out. Once you dig them all up, you're going to just want to take them inside, give them a rinse for all the dirt. If you see some hairs, that's normal. You know, sometimes they do this forking, that's okay too. They're still going to taste great. And then just don't forget that you can use the greens like an herb for recipes, and you can use the roots. You can either eat them raw, or you can look up one of our great recipes for the spring rolls like we posted this week that used carrots. I'm actually thinking about pickling these with some peppers, or you can use them in hot sauce. So you can find plenty of recipes online for how to use carrots. But also, once you're done digging these up, you can think about replanting for the fall. Since they like the cool weather, you can plant them in late August, mid-August, and then get a crop right before the ground freezes in the fall. So, you know, it takes about 70 days for these smaller varieties, so go ahead and rewatch the planting video and get them in the ground and have more carrots in a few months. Alright friends, thank you, and until next time, enjoy your veggies and take care of your plants.